Hey, what's going on? Still trying to figure this whole thing out, but today I want to just speak on the importance of foundating yourself or being the captain of your own ship. Hey, Blibby, calm down with the blub. One of my puppies, but it's alright. Okay. So, the importance of being the captain of your own ship, especially now in these uncertain times. There's a lot of different things going on. You know, you got the money moving differently, going back to gold and silver, and got what else? This whole supposed corona thing. It's like, and it turns out the more research I do into this, it turns out it's all just fake, really. A lot of things have not been what they supposedly were. It's just been a whole lot of lies going around. Shit is wild, right? You know, like, even the months aren't even real necessarily, right? Because they're part of the whole Gregorian calendar, and, you know, that was not really what was used before, because now things like astrology are important. Well, always have been, I guess, technically, but, you know, like, all these things getting revealed, it's almost like it's unbelievable, really. It's crazy, right? But one thing that I learned from my research is that the truth is surely stranger than fiction. Certainly that. But either way, right? To the captain of your own ship, right? Back to all the lies, right? All these different lies, right? There's a lot of fakeness out here. There's a lot of fake people. And it's unfortunate. But here's where I'm going with this. So, being the captain of your own ship. First, you know, you really gotta find, like, really should start focusing on yourself. Meaning what? Well, if you're the captain of your own ship, meaning all of your different affairs or yourself, right? Your voice matters. Your opinion matters. When you speak, you should be confident in yourself. You should learn more about yourself. Right, back to the astrology part, right? So, with that, you know yourself. You must know yourself. So the first step with that is, like I said, astrology, right? Getting your natal chart, you know, really starting to understand and understand your own self. Because when I looked at my natal charts, I was like, wow. You know, it told me a lot about myself, you know, different things I had dealt with in the past, you know, before I looked at my charts, different things I had dealt with and ended up overcoming or changing around to something that makes me feel better. Right? At least within my mind and with how I move and how I am as a being. Right? Knowing who you are, really, is very important. And really only you can know who you are. Because another thing is, you know, you can't run from yourself. You can't run from who you really are. You can, but all you're going to do is just have these problems compound on you. And you're just going to come back over and over until you deal with them. And that wastes a lot of time and a lot of energy. You might as well get down to knowing who you are. You know, you got to get out of the way of all the distractions and get them out of your way. You got to stand up from all of that fear. And I guess really I'm speaking about me personally because, yeah, honestly, this is my second time around at trying this. The first time, felt like I had a good flow, but I don't know, like I got scared. Why? Well, a little bit about me. You know, I didn't really have a father growing up. Maybe sure he was here, but all he wanted to do was beat the shit out of me and tell me I ain't shit, right? That's all I got from him. He never teach me anything, but always wanted to punish me. Right? Just constantly wanted to punish me as a child. And he just beat the utter shit out of me. You know, I got sexually abused by my father, and he beat me with a 2x4 many different occasions. You know, always telling me I ain't shit, I'm not gonna be successful. You know, so many different things that were just awful. You know, and that was him, right? Because after a while I started really thinking, right? First, like, if my father really loved me, why would he do that to me? Right? Why would he beat me down? Why would he tell me I'm not shit? Right? Because clearly he didn't. And at this point, it's regardless of how he felt, because I don't know how he felt. All I know is how I felt, which was awful. Always in pain, always just scared of everything. That's what I was. But at a certain point, you know, you have to stand up. You have to not take any more crap from anybody. And only you will really know when that is, or how to do it yourself. Otherwise, you know, you'll just stay in fear, stay in bad mind states, and stay with so much negative energy. Still figuring it out, still trying to go forward. But okay, where should I go next? Right now it's time to really focus on your own dreams. Focus on yourself, like I said earlier. Right? Astrology with the natal charts to really understand the positioning of the planets, the movement of the energies, the equinoxes and solstices. You know, really start to center yourself within yourself, right? Because it's weird, you know, I don't really know if I'm getting at something with this one, or maybe I'm just fooling, I don't know. But I noticed me personally, you know, just really looking at my mom, right? She's always leaning, like, you know, just kind of leaning off to the side a little bit, or even when she's sitting down, she's just leaning over. So I guess she's not quite centered within herself, right? You got to be able to center yourself. Because truthfully, right, only you are going to know what your truth is. Only you can really speak it. You know, only you can see your own vision. But right now it's time to come up with a plan to create your own reality. Create your own world of sorts. You know? Because I'll be honest, I don't like the shit I'm seeing, you know, in the news, in the crazy ass elections, and, you know, learning about all these different things that are going on currently. I don't like it. So first thing I'm gonna do is not focus my attention to that crap anymore, especially since it really don't involve me. And what I learned is, like, a lot of this is just a ploy in order to evoke emotions from you, for them to use, right? Use your energies and use your emotions and drain you and have you thinking about all of this negativity and all of this crap. And who wants to do that? I'm tired of that. So, right, that's part of eliminating distractions. Right? Next part is learning more about yourself, right? Like I said. Okay. So we have learning about yourself, right? Astrology, natal charts, eliminating distractions, right? Stop listening to the stupid ass media. Stop believing all the crap they say, because they're not telling you the truth at all about any of this. So why would I really sit there and listen to them? And the next part is to know where you want to go. As the captain of your own ship, right? You have to be able to navigate in your ship. Navigation is key, right? You have to know where you're going, or know where it is you want to aim toward, right? So I think the next best thing there is to, sit down and really think about where it is you want to go, and then write it down. Power is in the writing as well, right? When you write things out, you've brought them from your mind into the reality through the form of writing. So now, I guess you can really say that your thought is real, because now it's on a piece of paper. It has form, it has more existence to it, versus just being your mind, right? Because I'm one who, I would think about things a lot and just kind of have it in my mind, but I wouldn't really write things down, right? And because of that, I feel like I've forgotten so many good ideas, so many great ideas that I could have used. And had it not for me being so fearful initially, I'm just being honest, right? Because all of this shit is scary out here, right? From shit like the organ harvesting and children missing and all of the different crazy experiments that go on, and I just had to take a fucking step back. I'm sorry, I just had to take a step back, because shit is so much to deal with. It's so much. But right, eventually you come to a point where it's like, regardless of what's going on out there, all you can do is do you the best way. I don't know how to hold the camera. I'm just kind of everywhere with it. But still figuring it out. But right, like, I'm just done paying attention to that crap, right? There are things in this world I still want. There are things I want to do that I never got a chance to do, right? So even through all this, like my shitty father and all these setbacks and fake ass friends and so many other little things going on in my life, right? Let alone all the other factors going on, right? I'm starting to center my own self and really begin to make, like I said earlier, a foundation of sorts, right? The things that I will do now for a long period of time in order to get me to the destination that I choose to go to, right? So writing. So now, more recently, I've been writing a lot more, which has helped. I felt better about writing things, right? Be it a short story, just a little imaginative short story, me writing down some goals or plans. It makes me feel better, right? Because now, right, let's say I thought about my goals and plans and I was like, yeah, that's amazing, this and that, right? I'm so excited about it, but I didn't write it down, right? So now the next day comes, right? Maybe I still remember it a little bit and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but still didn't write it down, right? And the next day, and then the next day, right? And now it's almost as if it's gone, right? Or moved out of my memory or mentality, right? But if I take it and I write it down, right? So that first day, yeah, that's so cool, that's exciting, I wrote it down, right? And I hung it up on the wall, right? So even if throughout the morning I had forgotten about what I wrote down, right? I come back and it's there, right? It's real, it's there. So now I see it, and now that feeling I got from thinking about it initially, right? I'm excited about it now, right? It's actually there. It's something now in a physical form, I guess, right? From the mind to a physical form in writing, and it's there. Now I can see it, right? And each and every day I go and look at it and I read it and I remember these things and I get these feelings. And that's great. And I use these feelings to now drive forward to do what I want to do. So, you know, that's another part to it. Another part of being the captain of your own ship. And then another one, right? You have to start focusing on what it is you put in your mouth, your intake, your food. It's me personally, oh, I love some food. You know, not realizing what it is, and you know, the fact that apparently we eat a whole lot of animals, right? From your chicken to the beef to the turkey and all these different things, right? And it's come a time now where we've eaten so many of the animals on the planet that there are very little remaining. And that's an issue, right? Because animals also have emotional bodies, right? They feel pain, they feel happiness, they feel all these different things, right? And before, I didn't really know. Honestly, I just loved me some chicken and some Whoppers and